Hello, my name is Ben Schoenbrucker. I come from Cape Town, South Africa. I attended Rhodes University, where I obtained a triple distinction in English, philosophy, and classics. I have a long-standing interest in Korea, and I've always wanted to live overseas, so being an ESL teacher in South Korea would offer me the perfect means to realize both of these goals. My teaching philosophy is characterized by a sensitivity to cultural difference. This is because I've often taught students whose first language is not English and who come from very different cultures to my own. I foresee no difficulty in adapting to Korean culture. I'm a confident and flexible person, and I relish the challenge of being culturally integrated into a different society. Okay, what I'm going to do now is to give a lesson plan for middle graders. I'm flexible though, and I can teach just about any age. Well, to begin with, I'd clearly identify what the lesson is to be about. In order to do this, I'd use a fun teaching aid, like the one I'm holding here. So for example, today's lesson would be on clothes. After doing this, I briefly review the previous lesson and relate it to today's lesson. For example, I'd say something like the following. Yesterday we spoke about fruit. Fruit is the kind of thing you eat. Well, you cannot eat clothes. Clothes are the things you wear. Something fun and entertaining like that. Next, I'd tell the students exactly how the lesson would proceed, how the lesson would be structured. For instance, I'd tell them the following, that firstly, we'd learn to correctly name some pictures of clothes, that afterwards, each individual student would be given a fun worksheet in which they connected English words to pictures of clothes, that in the body of the lesson, we'd learn not just to memorize specific words, but also to have conversations using those words. So for example, we'd learn things like, I am wearing a, she wore, people tends to wear, various sentences of that nature. Lastly, I tell them that in the concluding part of the lesson, I'd ask various students certain questions so that I could accurately gauge whether the information had been correctly learnt. Okay, well, I hope that gives you a good idea of who I am and how I'd go about teaching a lesson. Thank you very much.